Hi, this is Tina and I am here with a planner video for the week of May the 6th through the 12th in my Happy Planner Classic. So for this week, I decided to use my beautiful, absolutely wonderful Planners Anonymous April kit. And I'm going to pull in some other stickers with that as well. But if you would like to see the unboxing of that, I will link that in the cards. There was 2 live videos that I did on that. This kit is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I've already put down some of the washi. The theme of this kit is called Whale Song, so it is like a ocean theme. I put this mermaid scale washi and then this starfish washi. They both have silver foil accents in them, and so I will also be bringing in a little bit of silver foil in this spread. So let's get started. I am so hoping and praying that I have a better week this week than I did last week. Last week was hell, just to say the least. Isn't this a beautiful sticker? Look at that. Yeah, so last week was pretty much hell. Y'all know that I teach, and I teach in pretty much 3 aspects right now. I work at a homeschool co-op. I work part-time at a school because they were in a very much of need to have a teacher. So I worked there twice a week because that's the only time that I was available. And then I also do private tutoring with a child that is homeschooled. I'm her homeschool math teacher in a sense. And then I have one other private tutoring client. So when I tell you that it was hell in all aspects last week, it was. I'm going to take this as free as the sea. This came from the Second Color Story book. And I'm going to just put that in here. But yeah, y'all, it was a mess. It was like the most unappreciated feeling week. I tell you, I was just, when I say I was done, I was done. And the school that I work at part-time really, it was there where it was the most drama, and I got pissed off the most, and those kids saw me really upset for the first time, and they were like, they didn't know what to do. They really didn't even know what to do. My thing is, don't piss me off. Like, when I'm doing my job and I'm doing what I need to do and I am passionate about what I do and I'm trying to help these kids, do not come interfere with what I'm trying to do, because you will regret it. Like, we will have serious problems. Don't interfere. And I was telling the kids, I'm sick of this. I've dealt with this for every year that I've taught now, and I'm just to the point where I'm like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. You know, it's like, I don't want to deal with it, and I shouldn't have to deal with it. I just realized I need to change the dates on this stuff. I don't even know where my... Okay. So yeah, I'm going to use these date covers. So I need to wipe this out. Yeah, so it started off like at the homeschool co-op, we have 1 more day left. And I think I've explained to you guys before that they meet like on Mondays only. So they're there every Monday. And it's been a whirlwind in my Algebra 2 course there all year, because in my opinion, the kids and the parents just haven't tried. They've just complained about the textbook all year, even though they let me choose the textbook, and I pretty much chose a textbook based on what they said they wanted. They wanted something that was SAT aligned and that was going to really get the kids ready as far as college was concerned, and that's what I chose. And everybody had complaints about it. And so kids have been dropping the class like all year. And here's the thing. Those that dropped, none of them tried to come to me and get extra assistance. None of the parents came to me personally and told me about their issues with the textbook. I had to learn this stuff out from one of the persons on the board, and it's just like very, very frustrating. And I am just like, I'm over it. I'm done with it. We have one more day, and I'm going to be happy when this school year is over, because those kids didn't try. Like, you just didn't try at all. That's my thing. And I explained to one parent, I said, we don't have a textbook issue. We're waiting till the last minute to do our work, and we're not taking notes in class. And so then when we wait till the last minute, we don't have any notes to refer back to. And so that's why we're lost. That's the kind of issue that we have. We don't have any kind of issue but that. And it's just frustrating, because it's like the least you could do is be respectful enough to come to me personally and say there was a problem, because when I found out there was a problem, I wasn't understanding. And that was the other thing. It wasn't like these kids were even really struggling in my class. No, that's not what it was. They were having some issues, but for the most part, most of them were doing good. They would like make simple mistakes sometimes, and then that would, of course, affect the entire grade. But I'm one of those teachers, I always give you a chance to make corrections and bring your grade up to at least a 70, if nothing else. So they had a chance. They just didn't take it. And it really just ticked me off, like all year. And I'm like, I stayed dedicated, because even when I went to this other job part-time, I could have decided, you know what, I'm just going to go over there 3 days a week and I'm going to leave the co-op. And I didn't do that, because I had already made a commitment to be there. And so I stayed. And because we only met once a week, I would even go when I was sick. There was times I went where I shouldn't have been even driving because my vertigo was bad. But I'm like, there's no sense in me missing. We only have to go out here 1 day a week. And I was dedicated. And the fact that those kids and those parents of the kids who dropped my class could not be as dedicated made me pretty upset. And I made a lot of sacrifices to be there this year, not making a whole lot of money there. What I make per month per kid is less than what I make per hour in my private tutoring. So I sacrificed a lot to be there. And it just kind of kills me that wasn't respected. You know what I mean? I even went without health insurance because I didn't go to a regular school this year. So I suffered without that. Then I ended up being penalized for that on my income tax. And like, they don't even have a clue. They don't even have a clue what I sacrificed to be here. And I mean, some of the parents know. They were there in the hiring process, in the interview process when I got the job. Some of them know. They know what I sacrificed to be there. And it's just very frustrating. And so what happened last Monday was, well, this past Monday rather, is that one other student dropped the class. Mind you, she had one more week and she still dropped the class. And I was like, are you serious? Like, she couldn't even come tell me. She left a folder on the table for me that had a little bit of her missing work because she hadn't turned in work in 3 weeks. And the reason she wasn't understanding anything was because she just wasn't paying attention. She was doodling and drawing or doing homework that should have already been done, things like that, instead of actually paying attention, And so I was like, wow, you couldn't even tell me to my face that you're dropping the class. You leave it on a note. And I was just done. Like, when I tell y'all I was done, I was done. And so I'm just like, I don't even know what to say anymore, because it's just kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I'm going to put this big bubble on Monday. And this is going to signify the last day for the co-op this year. And I'm going to layer that with silver box sticker because I wanted to bring in some of that silver foiling, since it's nice to have silver foiling. It's not often that we see it in all of our planner stickers and things, but I wanted to put that in to help bring out the foiling that is in the washi tape. Okay, let's see. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with things. Like, it's just it's very frustrating, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like I bust my butt when I teach. Like, I am so dedicated to what I do, and I'm so serious about what I do, and then for you to not even really try, like, and the thing that was told from the start was that, you know, if the kids needed additional assistance, they could come to me. They could pay for private tutoring sessions. I don't know if they just don't want to pay. I don't know what the deal is, but it's like, what's more important to you? Like, what's more important? I'm just not understanding. Like, I'm really just not understanding. I'm gonna use a silver checklist here, but it's just so frustrating. I kid you not. It's like, what do you expect me to do if your kid isn't going to do what they need to do, and you and the parent isn't going to do what they need to do? And then it was like, so they started complaining about the textbook, and I was like, okay, well, they wanted me to change the textbook, and I really didn't want to do that because I pay for my own textbook. They do not supply me with a textbook, and the textbooks that we have, I purchased them brand new. I don't know if I'll be able to sell those textbooks to anybody, you know, and get my money back and things like that. So I'm just like, no, and I don't see anything wrong with the textbook. Like, I wasn't really about that. So I started making extra detailed notes every week, and my notes are already detailed, and I started making them even more detailed, spending a minimum of 1 hour per class to write the notes, and I have 3 classes, mind you, okay? And so I would be writing notes forever, all right? Like, forever. And then I was loading the notes, and I realized that they weren't even using them, because one time I forgot to load them, and when I realized nobody even bothered to tell me that I hadn't loaded them, that was confirmation for me that the notes weren't even being used. That just seems a little crowded. So I'm actually going to move this one down here. Move this one down just a tad. There we go. So yeah, I mean, and it's like, y'all didn't try. You just didn't try. It is what it is. You didn't try. Like, I'm sorry. You didn't. You could say what you want to say, but you didn't try. And that's evident. Put this, yeah, and the name of this kit again is Well Song. So I love that there's these music notes and stuff added in. I was supposed to put this in that. There we go. Let's see, Thursday, I think I'll put more bullets there. So I'll repeat what I just did on Tuesday. But y'all, I am so, like, beyond frustrated with it all, and I just don't know. I just feel like I get to places and I'm told things are one way, and then I find out that things are actually not what they have been presented to me as, and it's just a mess. And so then the other drama came in at the other campus because the kids got their report cards. Now, mind you, the grading period ended 3 weeks ago, and the kids had just got their report cards this week. which I didn't understand. And I had already had a talk with the principal, and we had an understanding that, well, for one, the kids weren't getting the work. Because I'm only there a couple of days a week, the math interventionist was supposed to be responsible in getting the kids the work. I come to find out that he wasn't doing that. You know, he was not providing the work to the kids. And so I was just like, so what are we supposed to do now? They're not getting this work. Put this note to self sticker. And so when I found out that they weren't getting the work, I decided I just wasn't going to deal with him anymore. I stopped giving my information and email and everything to him. And I started leaving it with some other teachers, hoping that it would get better and they would definitely get the work. And I mean, it was working out a little better. That's for sure. And when I found out they weren't getting the work, I gave them time to get caught up. I gave them, it was about a 2.5, 3 week period they had to get caught up. And they didn't do it. The geometry kids were being told by their other teachers that my geometry class didn't really matter because they weren't going to be doing state testing for geometry, and they needed to focus on their other classes. This is what the other teachers were telling them. And so they didn't take my geometry class seriously. And so the geometry kids were the main ones that didn't really do anything. Now my algebra 2 kids, they were taking things more seriously, and they were trying to get their work done. But all of them didn't get everything done. And so the grades were a direct reflection of all of that. So even though they hadn't been getting their work, they were given a chance to get caught up. That's the main thing. They were given a chance to get caught up. I kind of don't want to use this one. I'm thinking I'm just not going to put a header, which is weird for me. Because I always put headers. But I'm not going to put one. Yeah, I'm just not. So this is for grocery shopping. I need to do that on Monday. So I put that down there. And although I'm not a coffee person, I know how big Coffee Monday is for everybody. But I kind of don't even want that right there. Hold on. Let's put it right here. So yeah, got them caught up. Well, they were supposed to get caught up. Some of them did. Some of them did not. And so in my opinion, that's not my problem. You know what I mean? Like, they have the chance to get caught up. So I had a conversation with the principal, and I had the understanding that we were all in agreement that their grades were just going to be what they were because they didn't do what they wanted to do. She kept telling me, don't feel bad, Miss Brown, don't feel bad, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward 2 weeks later, and y'all are acting like I did the kids a serious disservice. I wanted to use this, but now I don't really have space for it if I'm gonna put the girl here, and I really think I want to put the girl there. Okay, there's a lot of like die cuts I pulled, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to use them all because I don't want this to get messy or too crowded. I mean, I could put that there. I don't know. I really wanted to use this, or should I put it here above her? That the ocean, music, and stars heal you. Because I have that quote and I kind of wanted another quote. So let's put this here. So yeah, so what happened is in my absence, it's apparent that they've made it appear to other teachers and parents that I screwed up the grades. They even told the teachers, oh, I'm going to have her adjust the grade. So I'm going to have her adjust these grades. They told the students they're going to have me adjust the grades. And I'm just like, excuse me, I didn't screw up. Y'all screwed up. Y'all weren't even giving them the work. And now you want to act like I did him a disservice? Get out of here with that foolishness. I kind of want to use, I really wanted to use my turtle, but I'm not going to be able to use my turtle. Okay, so these die cuts are pretty large. So I can go back and check my stickers and see. I wanted to put this habit tracker. She's going to take up a lot of my room over here. But I guess I could still put my habit tracker, and usually I put like other things that I want to have as priority over here, but I don't think I'll do that this week. So I was livid, and the kids had never seen me mad like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna be the scapegoat because y'all didn't do what y'all were supposed to do. And I had to give myself a minute to like really calm down, because I'm like, I'm not going through this another school year. Like, I came over here to help y'all because y'all had a need. Y'all hadn't even had a teacher for months for these kids before I got here. And you think you about to act a fool with me right now? I don't think so. That is not going to happen. So let's see. This sand dollar, I think it's smaller than the die cut. Yeah. So I can add that. Yeah, I just wanted to use most of the purple accents out of this kit. And I love these little stickers. It looks like she's peeping around there. It looks like she's coming up from right there. I thought those were so cute. So I definitely wanted to list those. Felt like I cut my paper, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I have to remember that those are my bullets and not decor before I accidentally forget. So I'm gonna pull up this mermaid tail now, and I'm just gonna put that like it's coming up out of the page right there. That's cute. All right, so I just need to adhere her. I have a habit tracker down, and I think that's all I'm gonna put there, unless I can find a smaller quote. Well, I can put this she's here. That's an option. So she's here. I just love this. I've been contemplating about getting one of these kits, and then finally I was like, just do it. I'm gonna put one of these make wave stickers, and I think I'm gonna be done with the decor because I don't want to overdo it. So I just need to adhere her. Use my Tombow. Okay, we're gonna put her down here. She is a beauty. Okay, and I think that's gonna be it. Where's the top? There we go. Let me look at this. Let me take a look. And that's going to be a little bitty checklist right there, which I think is kind of cute. I love her poking out over there. Love those as my bullets. This is just beautiful. This might be one of those other ones that I don't write in. I don't think I want to write in this one. I love it like way too much. I'm going to add this one little seashell right here. And I think that's gonna be it. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be writing in this one. Can't do it. Too beautiful. Can't do it. So there is the finished look. So yeah, you guys wish me luck this week with these schools, because had the one girl drop at the last minute and she hadn't even tried. Had the people tried to make me the scapegoat for the grades. And then I had to tell one parent to pay me. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you to pay me. So yeah, that's how my week went. I just felt totally disrespected and unappreciated as a teacher this past week. And it's really got me rethinking some things for next year. So I make too many sacrifices. I work too hard. I give too much to keep going through the same thing over and over and over. But anyways, I hope you guys love this spread just as much as I do. Like I said, probably not going to write in this one because it is too pretty. Oh, and if you're wondering, this sticker came out of the color story as well. So I did pick a few stickers out of there. Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to put some music notes around her, but I might not. I don't know. I might go back and add some. I might. So I don't really see any purple ones, and I just wanted this to be mainly purple. Other than, of course, the washi kind of brings in like all of the colors, but I don't think I had any of the music notes that were just strictly purple. Nope, doesn't appear that way. Nope, so we'll just leave it as it is. And you guys know what to do. Be sure to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts. Pray for me that I have a better week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.